Hey Spuddies, PotatoMcWhiskey here, and welcome to Let's Play Mechs vs. Kaiju. This is sort of a tower defense kind of game with a couple of little twists, and I think I saw another YouTuber playing it and I just thought, you know what, this game looks like a lot of fun and I had to give it a go. So we're going to start a new game here. I've played around a little bit and I did play on hard, but the game just kind of felt a little bit grindy on hard, so I'm just going to go to normal. Normal feels... I haven't actually played on normal, but it probably feels a little bit less grindy than hard. So basically, we are the last line of defense for Pokio, an imaginary city, aka Tokyo. So in terms of upgrades, it does kind of make sense to go for the Tesla coil, but what I want to do is I want to try to rush upgrades from my main mech. And I think the very first upgrade we're going to grab here is damage, because that'll reduce the number of shots it takes to kill things. And then in terms of mech upgrades, we're going to go over here and upgrade the grenade launcher mech here, Elizabeth, and we're going to give her fire rate to begin with. Sorry, fire rate here, because that's what she kind of struggles with in the early game, is not getting enough damage out on the field. So we'll give her fire rate so that she can clear out the AoE enemies a little bit more effectively. And we have a little bit of money left over, but that'll be just fine. So let's go ahead and jump into the mission. Soldier, need a team down there as soon as possible. And that means now. What's that sound? Uh-oh, Kaijus. General, regroup behind me. So we have to try and stop these damn Kaijus. Spacebar, let's drop some walls to hold these guys up. We're reloading. We kill these guys in just one hit. Now, I think before you get the damage upgrade, it takes 2 hits to kill them. I want to make sure we prioritize the guys who are already hitting walls. I gotta say, this is a lot easier than hard. I played a bit on hard, and the only reason I'm not playing on hard is because it felt a little bit grindy. So these little guys actually do a lot of damage. The big guys just have a lot of health, so we're not too worried about that. But we did upgrade the fire rate on our grenade launcher, so she's doing a pretty good job of clearing out the little guys. I'm gonna prioritize these big old boys. We do have a special ability cooldown that we can do, but I want to save that for when the ranged Kaiju wave comes. So this wall is going to start taking a bit of damage, so we want to make sure we prioritize protecting that. See those guys coming in right now? Those are the guys I want to use my special ability on. Right here should get a few of them. Alright, we got a few of them. Our walls are holding. We're going to need a second layer of walls to buy some more time. And there is a little trick you can do. If you sell a wall right before it dies, you get the full refund and then rebuild it. And that's pretty useful in the early game. That kind of falls off as a strategy, but it's pretty good in the early game. You can even do sneaky stuff like sell your wall, wait like a couple seconds, and then drop it, and it'll crush the Kaijus underneath it. So that's a pretty cool, neat little trick that you can do. And you can even sell walls just as they're exploding to save the money. It's a cute little game. It's got some neat little tricks in it. But this should be a fairly simple and straightforward win for us. Not amazingly difficult, but reasonably challenging. The game gets much harder. This is like the introductory mission. We killed 200 Kaijus, we got a bunch of tech points, and a bunch of gold. We're going to be spending our tech points mostly on upgrading our mech. I'd like to get fire rate. And then in the tech tree, I want to get the Thunderbird tanks. But I think I'm going to save my money. In terms of the mercenary upgrades, we're going to give her another fire rate. We want her to fire rapidly so that she can clean out those Kaijus pretty quickly. Now that we've 3-starred this mission, we can do the Horde mode, for example, which means we don't get any Tesla coils, although we don't have Tesla coils unlocked, or we can do the Titan. Let's give this Horde mode challenge a run. See what it's like. It's usually really difficult. So we're just going to use mass walls, that's our strategy. You can see we fire significantly faster now that we got the fire rate upgrade. But we do run out of ammo pretty quick. Need to keep an eye out for these walls that are starting to fall. This wall, for example, and then place a new wall on it. This wall is falling. Ooh, these walls fell pretty quick. You can upgrade your walls too, to buy more time. I might do that with my wall to my side here. A lot of my walls are breaking. So let's drop an airstrike there. This wall is breaking. So in the early game, this whole like wall dropping strategy works really well. Buys you a bunch of time. Let's upgrade that wall. And time doesn't pause when you're in that menu, so you gotta be quick. They still do damage. I'm gonna let some of them maybe get through. And do that to kind of separate them a little. Ooh. Gotta try and survive these waves. So you can see, if we had better guns, we might be able to actually hold here. But we're probably going to lose. But I'm going to just let us lose. I'll keep fighting it out, though. But we are up against it. Particularly over here. I need an airstrike over here. Yeah, okay, we died. That's normal. That's okay. So that's kind of to show you, like, the basic mission, yeah, it's pretty easy. But the advanced missions, they're much, much harder. So we got a little bit of money out of that. I guess I could probably do an mech upgrade. And ammo doesn't really make sense here. You know what? I will take the ammo upgrade. Just because it's actually fairly good. And then I'll go ahead and I'll unlock Tesla coils. Oh, I want to do a mercenary upgrade if I can on this lady. No, I need a little bit more money to upgrade her fire rate. Once she has fire rate 3, I feel like she's pretty good. So let's go ahead and do the next mission. Oh, right, tech tree. I'm going to unlock Tesla coils because that leads to the Thunderbird tanks and the anti-air. Let's go ahead and do mission 2. And you can redo missions to farm money. Like, it's not necessarily a bad move. That's what I was doing on hard mode, but it just felt a little bit too grindy on hard mode, so I didn't. Definitely want 2 walls there because that's the least defendable part of my area. But the grenade launcher lady, she should take care of those walls over there pretty well. If she actually fires at them. See how she does AoE damage? That's her main advantage. That's why I like to get her fire rate up. I also like to save my airstrikes for targets that it matters. Like, the airstrike doesn't do a whole lot of damage to these guys. Like, for these little orange guys, it does much more do. Put some walls over here. So the likes of over here now, this is looking airstrikeable. There you go, you see, it cleans them out pretty well. These walls are falling, let's replace them. The crushing effect of the walls is pretty good. We want to focus down these big guys because they continuously spawn more little guys. Unfortunately, the little guys do kind of get in the way of your bullets, but if you can focus them down, it goes pretty good for you. These guys take a lot more punishment on hard, let me tell you. Things are looking okay. We could place down more walls and just have layers of defense. Just maximize the amount of health that they have to punch through. I'm gonna sell that one and let a few through. And this way, by letting a few through, you can split up their damage. Ooh, these walls are falling. So the next wave is going to be a fairly big wave of those guys who spawn things. So that's gonna it's actually quite a tough wave on hard. I was stuck here for a while. Now, I do actually have access to Teslas. Oh, I didn't mean to upgrade that wall. That was a mistake. So what I could do is I could just spam Teslas. And Teslas can't be attacked by the mobs. And these would just like do chip damage on them. Okay, we're going to have to let some of these spiders through. So let's sell these walls and then redrop them. These walls are breaking. Need to focus these guys down one by one. Alright, here comes the dangerous part. These orange guys are way scarier because they do a lot of damage to walls. We've got most of the... Oh. Let's drop an airstrike there. Wipe them out. Gotta keep an eye on those walls, man. This the wall sort of selling strategy stops working later on in the game that you get, but it works pretty good in the early game. And you can even do stuff like upgrade these Tesla coils if you want. So they do more damage. And there you go, we beat it. We didn't take any real damage. Killed a bunch of Kaijus, we got a bunch of money and gold. So let's do mech upgrades. I definitely want to get more damage and fire rate, so let's do damage. And I may as well do the ammo upgrade while I'm here. Then in terms of mercenaries, this lady has now maxed out fire rate, which is what we want. And then we want her to have more range. But we also want her to have more damage and ammo. So I think I'll go for damage first. Can I upgrade this guy? I don't quite have enough. But I want to get her damage and fire rate maxed out so that she can do as much damage as possible. And like, we can always go back and farm these missions, right? If we want. Pokeo's limits is quite hard currently. But we'll give it a go. It's a pretty tough mission. Especially since we only have Tesla coils. Well, I tell you what, actually, let me redo this. I don't want those walls there. Actually, those walls there are fine. And we're just going to fill this entire area with Teslas. Paying particular attention to this center area. So the Teslas don't do a huge amount of damage, but they do like, you know, some damage. And the more damage you can do, the less damage you will take. Alright, so these ranged guys are really annoying. But Teslas are actually pretty decent at dealing with them when they're upgraded. Put another Tesla here in the middle. I want to like fill this entire area with Teslas so I can just kind of have a big attrition zone. It's important to remember though that the effective DPS of these things matter. Like if they shoot something that I kill in one hit anyway, like it's essentially wasted. And since there's more damage focused in the center, I want to prioritize killing things on the edge. A lot of guys hitting this wall, so we need to cut them down a bit. Let's get another Tesla. You can see how the Teslas do a decent job of like thinning out the numbers. They don't quite stop them, but they thin them out. A lot of damage hitting this wall. So these flyer guys, they can't be shot by Teslas, so I need to prioritize them. We should technically already have the anti-air, but I've been focusing on upgrading my mech rather than teching in this campaign. Alright, so another Tesla. You can see how the Teslas are helping a lot in the center. They're not, you know, completely holding them off, but they're doing damage, which is exactly what we want. And they're pretty effective against these little guys. A single Tesla shot kills one of those little guys, which is what you want. Again, we want to focus this outer area on where they're breaking through. Let's get some more Teslas. Drop an airstrike there to deal with all those guys. Okay, we're reloading. There we go. We're gonna focus down these big guys first. Every one of these big guys we can kill reduces the effective health and damage of the entire thing, but we do have to worry about these flyers coming in now. Alright, we gotta focus down this. This wall is taking a pounding. We could upgrade this wall? Let's do a wall upgrade. Need to watch out for these flyers. Let's upgrade that wall. Whoa, I thought I upgraded it. Looks like it got blown up. We'll drop a new wall. Drop an airstrike there. Let's upgrade that wall. Whoa! These flyers are doing so much damage. I need to put walls up to try and block some of their shots. Oh man, did we save it like at like 10 HP? I think we did. We saved it right on the edge of death. Sell this wall. And then replace it. You can see the Tesla quads are slowly chipping away at the at those guys. Whew, we saved it with like 10 HP left on our base. Very close. This is a tough mission. So the game actually starts getting pretty tough. Maybe it's worth it to upgrade a Tesla. How do I... We upgraded that central Tesla. Can we upgrade it again? Sometimes clicking is a little odd, actually. Let's get rid of this wall and rebuild it. So we need to deal with these guys. Alright, we lost. But you can kind of see what I'm talking about. The game gets hard pretty quick. If we had slightly better improvements, like for example, if we had the anti-air turret, which I'm going to unlock, that would have made that a little bit easier. The anti-air turret helps, but it's not the best thing that you can get there. We could do a mercenary upgrade on this lady. I could get her more damage. More damage is always helpful on Grenade Lady, because she does AoE damage, so she's firing as fast as she ever will. Let's go ahead and try that mission again. Now we'll have anti-air turrets, so we'll kind of do a bit of an alternative strategy. I don't need the anti-air turrets yet, so I'm going to prioritize getting like maybe some upgraded Tesla coils out far. And the hope is that that'll be able to sort of help hold aside. You can see how it does a lot more significant damage. These ranged guys are annoying. Because some of their shots slip between the walls and do damage. So they get very dangerous very quickly. I want to upgrade this again, but it's 750. Need a little bit more money. I'm reloading. I should, in order to optimize, I should try to remember to reload in between waves. It's probably a good thing. Let's upgrade that now. So that thing can kill 2 little spiders per shot, which is a good amount. And we can start building up another Tesla coil right here. You see that Tesla coil doesn't quite do as much. Flyers. Let's get anti-air turrets up. You can see how this thing almost kills one of them on its own in a single barrage, or shot, or whatever, I don't know. It's pretty good. I don't know if you can call lightning a barrage. As far as I know in the game, there's no way to give like turrets priorities. Like you can't say, hey, prioritize shooting these things. They'll just kind of do what they do. Let's make sure we upgrade that. I want to save my airstrike for after these little orange guys, because there'll be another one of those shooter waves, and those shooter waves get dangerous real quick once they start stacking up. You want to wait for them to all get on screen, and then you want to find a nice big pack of them to airstrike like there. I'm going to replace this wall. We're going to upgrade this. I think I'm going to get another Tesla coil down there. So my hope is that these Tesla coils will do some damage to these walkers. The brood mothers or whatever you want to call them. Yeah, see, I'm hoping that they'll shoot them from the back like that. Let's upgrade our air defenses with 2 more air turrets, because there's a lot of flyers coming in. This wall is breaking. We're going to have to airstrike these guys again soon. Losing a lot of walls. Let's do a mass replacement. I need to get rid of this spawner, because it's just constantly creating health and damage infinitely that we need to get rid of. Let's get this Tesla upgraded. Alright, we're stable. We're stable. I think we're in better shape than we were. Those anti-air turrets really help. Although they're kind of dead now. I mean, I might want to upgrade them. I'll see. If we get to the last wave, it might be worth to sell them and recycle them into Tesla towers. Speaking of Tesla. See how much damage these Teslas do to the big guys? It's really great. So this is a worthy airstrike candidate. Alright, we gotta keep continuously selling and replacing these walls to buy time. Alright, we clean them out, we're reloading. I think that's it. We did it. So you can see the anti-air turrets help a lot. Those flyers can be very, very distracting and difficult to deal with. We got 500 tech points, and we got 630 Kaiju kills, and another 500 gold. So we finished another level. This is a special ops mission. This is a special ops mission as well. And this is a regular mission. Kill the Cat 4 Kaiju and hold the attack and protect the city. So I think I'm going to call that an end to this first episode. I want to thank you guys very much for watching. I hope you guys are enjoying this series so far. Please remember to subscribe if you want to see more videos from me. Remember to leave a like if you want to see more videos from me. Remember to go over to twitch.tv/PotatoMcWhiskey to check out my live streams. We will be live streaming regularly. And don't forget that I love you all very much. And I'll see you next time. Bye-bye!